January 10th, 49 BC. Julius Caesar was on the brink of making a decision that would change history. He crossed the Rubicon River and left behind a powerful declaration, Alia iacta est, meaning, the die is cast. But why did he take such a critical step? The Rubicon River was the natural boundary that separated Rome from Cisalpine Gaul. According to Roman law, crossing this river with an armed army was considered an act of war. Having returned victorious from the Gallic Wars, Caesar was called back to Rome as a mere citizen by the Senate. In order to protect his honor, he chose to cross the river. He had to defend his honor, or he would become insignificant. The decision was simple, but the consequences were catastrophic. Along with his loyal commanders, such as Mark Antony and Curio, Caesar took a step that would shape Rome's future. This bold move was the result of the political chaos in Rome. The Senate saw Caesar's growing power as a threat and supported Pompey. However, Caesar had won the hearts of the people and the soldiers with his victories in Gaul. Rome was at a breaking point. Standing at the banks of the Rubicon, Caesar did not hesitate. Turning to his soldiers, he said the historic words that would change the fate of Rome, Alia iacta est, which was an announcement that he accepted war. In that moment, there was no turning back for the Roman Republic. Caesar's army quickly advanced. Pompey and the senators fled in fear to Greece. However, Caesar did not turn a blind eye to their escape and decisively defeated Pompey in the Battle of Pharsalus in 48 BC. Pompey sought refuge in Egypt, but underestimated Caesar's reach. Pompey was killed in Egypt, and Caesar became the undisputed leader of Rome. However, this victory did not only bring him power, but also great responsibility. The civil war had ended, but the struggle to establish a new order in Rome had just begun. Caesar's crossing of the Rubicon symbolized the end of the Roman Republic and marked the first steps toward the imperial era. But Caesar was not only a military leader, he was also a great reformer. He left lasting marks, not just on the battlefield, but also in Rome itself. Yet, this power earned him many enemies, and in 44 BC, he fell victim to an assassination in the Senate. Nevertheless, his legacy fundamentally changed Roman history and world politics. The ripples caused by the Rubicon spread beyond Rome and affected the whole world. But Caesar's life was not just filled with wars and political intrigues. One of the most remarkable relationships of the time was that between Caesar and Cleopatra, the Queen of Egypt. Their relationship, and how it strengthened Caesar's power in Rome, makes for a fascinating story. In 48 BC, Caesar and Cleopatra began to approach one another amidst a fierce power struggle for the Egyptian throne. Cleopatra aimed to form an alliance with Caesar to strengthen Egypt's ties with Rome. However, this alliance soon turned into a deep love. Caesar and Cleopatra's relationship was not only a political one. Cleopatra emerged as a powerful, intelligent, and charismatic woman in Caesar's life. Aside from the political implications, the emotional aspects of their relationship were equally important. Cleopatra, alongside Caesar, used their bond to protect Egypt from the influence of Rome. However, their relationship not only changed Egypt's fate, but also altered the political balance in Rome. While with Cleopatra, Caesar distanced himself from Rome's power centers and resided in Egypt. As Cleopatra strengthened her ties with Caesar, she bore him a son, Caesarion. This marked the beginning of a new chapter in Caesar's political and personal life. The love affair between Cleopatra and Caesar marked the final phase of the Roman Republic. However, this relationship did not last past Caesar's assassination. After his death, relations between Cleopatra and Rome entered a difficult phase, but Cleopatra's name remained unforgettable in history. Caesar's legacy was not shaped only by wars and political maneuvers, but also by his relationships. He is remembered as one of history's most important leaders, not only for his victories, but also for his love and leadership. The story of Caesar is not just the rise of one man, but also the story of a pivotal decision, courage, and determination that changed the course of history.